Hey you guys, Streamer37X to bring you episode 114 of Epic Battle Fantasy V. Last time, we took down the boss in the, I guess the warm half of the Crystal Caverns, the 4th premium dungeon. Let's go ahead and, I think it was an attack all. Yeah, right here, Vulcan. My most dreaded boss in the, well, second most dreaded boss in the game, I would say. But it went quite smoothly, actually, which was very, very surprising. This time we're going to head into the other half of this dungeon, as, you know, this past several videos has really just been in one half of the dungeon. But, before I do that, I've been told in the comments that I actually forgot to talk to a few people. So we didn't actually talk to these guys. I totally blanked on that. I think these are some of Lance's cohorts, again, I believe. Just keep staring at this thing and trying to solve it. So, yeah, I already did that, but, you know, I'm too weak to even push the blocks. Well, this guy never really stood a chance, I guess. What about you? Okay, these caverns are amazing. Hidden path, yep. Treasure under every boulder. So make sure you leave it for us where you find it. Alright, was there... Yeah, there's one other person. I don't think we talked to any of these guys my first time through, so that was my bad. I love that noise. Been down here all day. What happened to your eye? Just with his double-edged sword. I feel like we might have talked to this guy, actually. Due to budget cut. Yeah, I think we may have talked to him. Okay. Yeah, besides that, we're now going to go ahead and move on to the other half here. I believe it's... I want to say this part is shorter than the first part. So you see, these are the things that were blocking us. There's these... They're not red crystals, but they are these kind of nice aquamarine-looking crystals. Still has dark matter, so, you know, it still has the properties of the red crystal, but it looks a bit nicer. It also says smash huge red crystals, but I like that he still decided to have some that aren't red. Okay, so this, I didn't actually look at the solution for these puzzles. I don't believe these ones were as bad. So basically, you know, you need to find ways to get into all these chest chambers. So this one, I believe our best way is going to be go down here, so we need to push this block over so we stop here, and then we can get into that one. So let's start there. This also is, I think this is just going to be a mouse control kind of area. Pardon the... Well, maybe I can make it work with the mouse. I really prefer playing this game with the mouse. If you just take your time, it usually works just fine. So there we go. So there's one. Bunch of snowballs. Absolutely worthless, but, you know, what can you do? Is there any hidden stuff in this room? Let's see. Oh, there's one right down here. Okay. Some solid water, snowballs, nothing too fancy. Okay, that may have been it. Okay, so for this one, very similar thing. We need to... So this block needs to go over. So let's... Oh, right, I need to break free from this little loop here. As you can see, very different style of puzzle than what we were getting in the previous area. Or the previous part of this area, I guess. So we need to... probably push that one up. Let's try this. We may need to leave and come back to reset some of the blocks, but that's fine. Whoops. Okay, so this is where mouse controls. You gotta be a little bit more careful. I think this should work. Yeah, because there... Oops. Nope. There it is again. Okay, so we go here, here, yeah, here we go. So this will get us into this other side area. Nothing too crazy again. All the blue items, which is, you know, pretty nice stuff. And to get into this one, let's see. This one will be a little bit trickier, I reckon. So probably we'll need to go from... So we need to go here. So we need to put... Oh, that actually doesn't look that bad. Can we get in there? Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, okay. So we can go here. We just need to push this block out of the way. Yeah. We need to push this one out of the way. Go up here. Ooh, hold on. You get rubies from it. I love it. Okay. Is this gonna work? Yeah. Okay, there we go. I'm not sure if this is how I solved it my first time, actually, but I guess it must have been. I can't see another way to do this particular part. Because you have to be able to stop here. So you can go here, here, and up here. There you go. Get a new gun, the Accelerator. Some other related materials and some nice items there. Let's go ahead and take a look at that gun. This is a pretty interesting one. Mainly slowdown. I believe slowdown, all it does is, I think it decreases evade and maybe accuracy. I think it doesn't grant like some sort of minor, or actually it might stun, now that I think of it. Basically the opposite of haste, where you just lose a turn. I think it might lower evade and stun. It does some combination of those two things. I don't remember exactly. You see it has spread out resistances, which, you know, can be useful in its own right. I think this is the first gun for Lance that does this, if I'm not mistaken. Chance of inflicting bad luck, which is pretty nice. Even stat spread. May cast speed up between turns. This is a... I think this can land on any of your party members. It just gives them haste. So, you know, free haste is always a good thing. And unfortunately, we can't see what it does at max level. BC at max level, I think it'll do 100% bad luck for 2 turns. Pretty good. Even damage spread, which is good, because Lance does like to use both elements. You know, some accuracy, some evade. It's pretty good. It's a very, very balanced weapon. It doesn't boost any particular damage types. You see, it doesn't even boost non-elemental attacks, but it's pretty good, actually. More of a support-ish, I would say, weapon, just because of the good resistances and the speed up that you get. Drawing energy from the crystals. It's the crystals that I should have been collecting, not the monoliths. Interesting there. Hidden item. We got some statues here. I believe we've seen some of these statues around before. Pardon me while I just check everything that could potentially have a hidden item. Okay, looks like there's just the one again. Okay, so we got 3 chests. Well, one of them I guess we just kind of get for free. So let's go ahead and pick that up. And remember to talk to these guys. Oh, no, never mind. That's not free. Okay, never mind. Marina, what is your deal? Old templates need to be extracted. Ah, that's what we just said. Burn them for heat. Burning crystals for heat. That's an interesting concept. You got a bit to learn when it comes to renewable energy. That's probably not relevant to the plot at all, and neither am I. Well, I guess we'll never know. Plenty of monsters down here, because of course there's always damn monsters around. They don't even give XP down here. Sigh indeed. Oh my god. Alright. So yeah, in this area, the main gimmick is that you have these statues that you can kind of push around. And you need to be able to push them in certain ways so that you can actually progress to the areas you want. Like for this one, let's try moving this one over so that we can go up here. Basically, we need to push this block out of the way. And then now we can go over this way, and then we can push this one out of the way and get this chest. Nothing too crazy. Pretty nice stuff, though. Hamburger is always nice to get. Let's see. So we may need to leave and come back. No, actually, we can do. I think we need to push the statue to the left, but I might be wrong. Let's take care of this one over here first. I believe here, what we need to do is push this. Whoops. Push this up, and then we can go over here. Okay, so that's actually our last move, is what I just did. So that's not what we need to do yet. We need to be able to push this statue over. Okay, here we go. Let's go here. There we go. No, actually, it's not even necessary. We just do that. Okay, that works. Okay, now for this last one, let's see. I think we need to have this statue all the way to the left, which I don't think is possible anymore. I'm actually just gonna leave. I'm gonna leave the other way because there's something interesting on the next screen, I believe. So I believe what we need to do is come over here and come back to reset it, and maybe now we can get. We need to land on this square. The question is, how do we do that? That's a bit, perhaps a bit tricky. Okay, let's see. We do this. I'm actually not sure about this one. I'm trying to see how else we could get into this top area. So we could also land here, but to do that, that requires an impossible stopping point. I don't see any way to do it besides getting this statue moved to the left one. And I'm having a hard time discerning how to do that. I'm just trying to map out all the possible courses. If this one's over, no. Okay, this one I may actually have to check the VOD, the Twitch VOD of when I did this, because I'm truthfully not too sure here. I think I'm close. I don't see how else we could do it besides doing that. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna go check that, and I will be right back. So I was right. I hadn't interacted with this one yet, and that actually is the problem. So what I need to do now, I didn't look at the whole solution, but what I need is I need to be able to push this one to the right, because then we can go here, 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 and then here, push this left, and then it's done. So what I need to do now is remember how to get up here. Like I said, I didn't look at the whole solution, but I know I need to do that. So how did I get here before? Let me think. I push this over, that doesn't really help me. I can go here to go up here and... okay, there it is. Yeah, we got it. Okay. I think we're good now. So we can go up here now, push this over, and then we can do this. So you could actually do this all in one run, by the way. I don't think, like, moving this over is fine. You want to do that to solve this part. Moving this down is fine. You need it to solve this part and this part. So you actually can very easily do this all in one continuous run. You don't have to leave it and come back in for any reason, I don't believe. So there's that, and now we just move this block out of the way, and we get the final chest, which I reckon is probably going to be another piece of equipment. Yes, the Emerald Cyclone, another wind bow for Hana here. Another? I think I already had one, right? Wow, we actually have all of her bows. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I think this is our first complete page of equipment. Yeah, we had the Chieftain's Horn, okay. Alright, Emerald Cyclone here. Wind and Earth Resist, pretty decent. Dispel chance. The thing is, you have a lot of ways to inflict Dispel. This isn't really that valuable, I don't think. I mean, she has Bomb Arrow to Dispel. Yeah, it's not that useful. Randomly cast Whirlwind between turns. That's always nice, though. Max level counterattacks with Piercing Shot, which has a 50% chance of dispelling. It's okay. Spread out damage, as you would expect. Because, you know, randomly cast a magic, counterattacks with a physical. And considering it's a wind, most of her attacks are physical, but her wind attacks are magic. You know, makes sense. A bit of evade. If we go to the Chieftain's Horn, though, let's see. Counterattacks with normal attack. Inflicts Light, which is unique. Magic defense, debuff, a bit at least. Cast Refresh. The Cyclone is definitely a lot more attack-oriented. So, you know, if you just want high wind damage, maybe. I consider the Chieftain's Horn a little bit more interesting. Just, you know, it does a lot more interesting things. But Emerald Cyclone is good in its own right for mixed attacking. Okay. Also, one thing I'd wanted to talk about, some more recent version 2.0 news is that, here, let's just go ahead to the next screen quick. What should I value more, wealth or health? Be better if there were no dragon. Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Lance. So we actually have a fight here, by the way, so we're gonna go ahead and hop into that. Get used to this. Take a look at me now, guys. Oh my god. Is this a Sacred Land? Sorry, really quick. It's a new weather. I think this is the first time I've ever seen this. Chance of getting good luck or regen between turns. This is a weather that benefits everyone on the field, which is interesting. Also, we need to capture these guys, so we'll go and do that. And one more thing, we have bad equips for this. So let's swap this out really quick. One interesting thing he's talked about with version 2.0 is the introduction of some, basically an extra quest, or like an extra option on a New Game Plus playthrough, or on a repeat playthrough, sorry, after you've beaten the game. We can change the stats and like properties of some weapons. And one of them actually he showed his Inferno right here, which is convenient. Instead of doing what it does here, it is, I believe, like 150 or something physical attack buff. You have like a huge weakness to fire and earth with it. I don't remember all the properties, but he's shown a few pieces of equipment. It, like, totally changes what the equips do. It's really cool. I'm really curious about that. That's definitely one of the things that's going to be an auto-include on my next playthrough. It seems really cool. So it's just another aspect of the 2.0 update that's going to be absolutely nuts and a ton of fun to play through. You know, I think I might actually try the Dragon Wings here. I usually just go to the Soul Spear for fire, but let's actually go to this. I'm not going to go too crazy here, but I do just want to slap on some... Bomb is always good. I'm just going to say, you're already a bit frost resistant. I'm just going to give him a few little pieces of ice resist here and there. It's not really something I'm going to focus too much on. Certainly not doing the horned helmets. Honestly, that's just fine. I think I'm going to go back to status archer for the time being, just because it's what I know best. Swap that for ice though. Almost immune to ice because yeah, the red dress gives it, which is good. And I'm pretty sure no legs is just going to continue to be our dedicated capture. Yeah. Okay. So this is a 4-wave encounter. This will probably be the only encounter we do today, but we've gotten a sneak peek at what appears to be the end of this side of the dungeon. We'll talk a little bit more about that encounter next time, presumably. Okay, so let's actually take the time to do some buffs. This is going to be almost strictly magic attacks I think we're going to be experiencing. Do a reflex, and I think I'll maybe do a bit of damage. We'll try and do a bit of setup. I want to capture one of these Zap Dogs next turn, so weaken and poison and get it ready for capture. I think we've needed Zap Dog for a long time. I don't remember if it's just one that I missed or what, but it is a powerful one. Okay, well, I'm going to try and capture that one in that case. Alright. Oh, she actually got... Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I gave her the stopwatch, didn't I? Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay. Let's see. So let's... Single target Siphon to help capture. The charge and attack debuff, or then attack buff, are not going to help his capture at all, so it doesn't really matter. Do this again. No poison this time. I guess I should have accounted for that. Well, I mean, I guess I kind of did it. Do that, a bit more damage. This is not necessarily going to work, but I'm just kind of throwing it out there. He does have a lot of capture helping stuff, so I'm not that worried about it. Yeah, it's a pretty low tier enemy anyway. Zap Dog. Deafening Thunder Attack, which staggers them. AoE stun, only 20% though, so it's pretty unlikely to stun. But AoE physical electric. That might be on... I think that doesn't exist in anyone's move kit, is AoE physical electric attack. So, you know, something interesting. You can just finish this guy off. We definitely need a heal. And then I think we're going to do... I thought there was something else I wanted to do. I don't remember. Yeah, you can buff yourself, sure. I would like you to buff Matt's attacks. We'll just use the summon. Oh, I forgot, we're actually still in a summon, an SP deficit after the last boss. Alright, we'll maybe cool it with summons a little bit. Sacred Lance, she's got good luck. Let's see. Bomb looks good. Well, actually, in that case, let's bring you out here and do an unload, I think. Yeah. Very good. Get the dry on there. Big bullet. Probably won't kill, but it'll do a lot of damage. Okay, never mind. Nice. What do we got here? Icicle Creep, something else I need to capture. Oh, this is great. Exactly what I wanted to happen. God, Blossom. Yeah, sure. Throw out some Tired. Get the Icicle Creeps a bit closer to a capture point. Okay, well, maybe not that one. Alright, yeah, we'll try and capture the other one. Okay. Not too bad here. Let's... Yeah, sure. Lower damage, and yeah, we got the poison off, so that's good. He's probably good to capture. Ah, yeah, easily. This one I know we used. Excuse me, I know we used in a summon. Single target physical, ice. Inflicts chill, pretty standard stuff. Okay. Nice. Giga Drill is so situationally useful, but to be fair, in the situations where it is useful, it's quite nice. So, you know, for what it's worth. What's next here? Holy? Holy seems good. Yeah, sure. We'll invest a little bit in no legs. He's got a holy weapon equipped too, so this should actually be pretty decent. Let's go over here. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. They're no legs. You can put a couple bullets in him. Oh, that's no good. Oh, I guess it's fine. Blue Flybot. Okay, was this? I wonder if that's one I actually need to recapture. Well, no legs is just dead. They're actually playing really smart here. Okay, maybe not. Wow. Okay, that was awfully close. What did that try? I must have been. Is that your weapon? Randomly cast Sandstorm Turtles. Yep. Okay. Obviously, I'd like to flip your buffs at some point, but alternatively, I could just put you in the backup for the time being, which that seems... Your health is low, so it would take like 2 turns to get you back up and running. So honestly, I'm pretty okay with that. Let's do a Reflect. Let's have you... Everything's weak to bomb here. Oh, right, they got the magic. Okay. In that case, let's do... Yellow Flyboy. And then we'll just drop like an Airstrike. I don't feel the need to drop a Moab. Airstrike it. None of them are going to insta-kill him anyway because they have morale up. So we'll just go for this. Yeah, exactly. Oh. I had not considered the full team surrender. Okay. Well, the stupid robots are your fault somehow. Okay, this is actually pretty bad. Okay. Yeah, we got a bubbler here. Oh, thank God. Okay. Dude, that was by far his best opportunity to get a kill on Matt, and he just didn't. So, worked for me. Alright, your accuracy is way low. I'm gonna swap you out for now. As much as he's a valuable asset for this part of the fight, I just don't want to use all of my turns doing, doing strictly just like recovering from annoying statuses. So let's do that. What are you susceptible to? Tired, weekend. Okay, so he's pretty much susceptible to anything you might care about. It's not gonna do that much. So we'll go for the single target tired. 5 turns, not too bad. Sure. Probably not gonna kill him, but oh wow, okay. I underestimate how much regen actually does. Alright. Jeez. Oh my God, these guys need to die. Alright, hold on. These guys really need to die here. What is your chance of hitting? 86. Yeah, okay, we'll need to fix that. Yeah, I'll just do this. What am I? 15 daily power drinks, oh my God. I kind of want to heal up, but I also want to kill the Flybots, so we're just going to kill the Flybots here. This is, I almost guarantee this is going to kill. So close. So close. And that's probably dead. Yep. Intentional or not, they targeted the right targets here, so unfortunate. Let's do this. This should be enough to take Flybot out. Rack up some damages, but what level is this guy even? 36. It's not too bad. It's not too bad so far. You're still debuffed to hell. So we'll just do this. Heal more. Alright, this should be okay at this point. Could go for some more. Is that? I actually don't know if that's. It looks like it should be a magic attack, but for some reason I feel like that one's actually physical. I'm not completely sure. Let's do this and see if we can come to some sort of conclusion on that. She's staggered, so if it hits again and it kills, then it was probably a physical attack, because this is not going to do her any good. But if she lives, especially with stagger, that's a different one. Okay. I think that I want to say they're probably magic attacks, but sometimes it's a little ambiguous, I'll be honest. Yeah, actually, I was gonna start doing some setups on him, but it's just pointless. He's almost dead. It's really not even worth doing. Actually, I think we might be able to kill him off if we do this. I probably could have done a temper, actually. Oh well. Nice. Okay. A very easy, actually, encounter against the bubbly this time around. Oops, did we win already? Yeah, it's not too bad at all. Alright. Is there another? Yeah, there is actually another counter. Okay, perfect. So, however, that is going to do it for this video. So, thank you guys very much for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check the description for a link to my Twitch.tv channel. Currently streaming Dicey Dungeons solo and Borderlands 3 with my buddy Sacred Survival. I typically stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 to 9 p.m. EST. This week, I believe I'll actually be streaming tonight, which is Thursday, as of when this video goes up. I work around his work schedule for a Borderlands 3 stream, so I think I'll be streaming Borderlands 3 Wednesday and Thursday, and I'll probably miss Friday's stream, but not sure about that yet. But anywho, also check the Discord if you want to keep up to date as far as changes in the live stream plans, or just chat about games or whatever. We got a lot of cool people over there. But yeah, next time we're going to take care of this encounter and hopefully, you know, whatever we got going on here. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.